I started the series Damnation of Faust in 1983. I knew at the time that I wanted to edit it in a way that it would act like an experimental film. We had in the museum, the decision was made for the exhibition to have the three-part trilogy, which is like the film, very abstracted, very experimental, based on the Berlioz opera, Damnation of Faust, but also based on Goethe's Faust. The reason I reacted to the tales that have been told of Faust that became legendary and mythological is that I was very unsatisfied with the role of women in it. I thought that the assignment to Gretchen or Marguerite in the Berlioz Faust was that of a woman who was easily seduced by common wealth and goods and couldn't understand that her lover, Faust, had wanted her but more idealistically for her purity and for the aspects of her soul. And she got caught into this tragic drama of him abandoning her and then leaving, and her reactions were very unfortunate. All the bad roles assigned to her, like the death of her mother, the birth of a child who dies, the death of her brother, her own hysteria, her ending up in jail. These, for me, as a woman in the 20th and now 21st century, were very, very unacceptable. And starting now with the installation, this was just one aspect. It's part of the evocation, where a woman takes on the role of Faust and becomes much more questioning, so that she's in a position not of a reactive hysteria, but one of trying to find her own identity. And the installations are done usually in a very much more slow motion, emotive way, trying to engage the viewer into the simplest of actions, the action of the Faust figure looking at the children playing in a playground. Then the question would be, is she looking onto a reality that she can take in, or is she looking for her own identity within that, or just a memory that she had, so it becomes a piece of kind of nostalgia. So the vertical, the kind of different forms that I use digitally are related to forms I had seen in Japanese ukiyo-e art, and became very intrigued with fans and fan wipes, so that every time you displayed a fan, an image, the idea is something else may be behind it. And the two monitors are like balances to the children at play and the woman Faust looking, like inquiring into memory, feelings of loss, feelings of wanting to become very evocative again, and to partake perhaps in the kind of childful play that's a sense of innocence. The Damnation of Faust began with the trilogy in 1983. This work, Damnation of Faust, the installation, is 1984. This is after a period of using appropriated images from television, where at that time, as with Wonder Woman, technology transformation, Wonder Woman in '78, I wanted to stop television images that were predominantly images of women, try to show to an audience a re-edited type footage that starts them questioning what the television image is about. But in 1983, I got a grant from our government in the United States to be able to experiment with the new digital technology that was coming about. And with the digital technology, I was able to start composing multiple images in a picture frame, and that caused me to reach out, and I wanted to take a mythology like Faust that I thought was very much like the mythology of Wonder Woman, who again, it's a superheroic woman who can only act as a superhero or a very average secretary. In this case, as I said, that the differences going into Faust is to put the woman in the role of Faust, the predominant male, the one who has the seat of power. Even though he loses his life to Mephistopheles, he gives his soul so the woman can be resurrected. It's not her power that resurrects her, it's his power. And so the whole period that this work is part of is an attempt to work with footage I shot and with still imagery juxtaposed to the video imagery. And then in a parallel confluence would be the Damnation of Faust trilogy videotape.